Hello again. In our last video, Authority, we talked about the third CRAP test category.
In this video, we'll talk about the fourth category, Accuracy. So let's begin.
Accuracy has everything to do with evaluating the information presented in a source. So, how do you know if information is accurate?
Start by looking for facts or data you know to be false. Sometimes it's easy to tell if information is inaccurate.
But in cases where you aren't sure if the information is correct, you should look for other signs that make it more likely that the information is accurate.
Look for external evidence that supports the information. If information is supported by references, links to other sources, research or data, it is more likely to be accurate. While this is no guarantee, information that is supported by evidence tends to be more accurate.
Sometimes, accuracy can be verified simply by considering authority, especially when information is written by an expert. This isn't to say you shouldn't question experts, but the likelihood of information being accurate is pretty high if the author is generally someone you trust.
Information can also be verified by determining if it was reviewed by reliable editors or content experts. If it has been through this vetting process, the information is probably accurate.
To summarize, when trying to figure out if information is accurate, ask the following questions. Are there facts or data you know to be false? If so, how do you know? To what extent is the information supported by external evidence? Was the information reviewed by editors or subject experts before it was published?
Let's look at an example. Which of the two sources is more accurate? There aren't any facts or data we know to be false, so we'll start by looking for external evidence. Source number 1 quotes Lynn Wayman, who has written a book on networking. The excerpt from source 2 also doesn't give information we know to be false, but it doesn't support claims from any outside references. Because neither article author is someone we know to be a well-known expert on the topic, we can have more confidence in source number 1 because of the external references. In this case, source number 1 is more likely to be accurate than source number 2 because it supports claims with evidence.
Let's try another one. Which source is more accurate? The listed articles both discuss job shadowing tips. Source 1 is published on the Emory University Career Center's website. Source 2 is published by Harvard Business Review. While the information on any career service website, especially at a university, is typically monitored by content experts, it simply does not have the reputation and credibility that the Harvard Business Review does. Remember, evaluating accuracy is closely linked to evaluating authority. In this case, the reputation of the Harvard Business Review, which only publishes content after thorough review from multiple editors, is more authoritative and therefore likely more accurate.
Remember, when evaluating accuracy, you should seek to verify the information in some way, whether it's through external evidence or authority of the source itself.
Now that we've discussed accuracy, watch our last video, Purpose, to learn about the final CRAP test category.